Shall we start? Am I audible to everybody? Please type in the chat window if not. Otherwise, I assume that you all can hear me. Okay. So, oh, VN or VJ, it lost connection. You can continue the session. Can we? Okay, they can connect again, right? Okay. Yeah. So let us continue with the next session. Here we are going to talk about how to program control conditions. I mean conditions in Raptor. So what we have learned so far, I mean in the previous session, we know how to assign some value to a variable and how to take input from the user and how to display output to the console, right? And we have also seen some programming principles, very important programming principles, I would say. How to comment a program so that it makes others, others' life easy, when they are understanding your program, and how to add appropriate messages to the program. We have seen these parts as well. Just another thing, if any of you did not finish the tasks, earlier tasks, so after this session, please stay back and finish those tasks. Okay. Okay. So let us come back to the our session, present session. My colleague Surya had showed you how to add comments and appropriate messages to the programs. Please note that this is very important to do for each and every program. Maybe now we are working with simple programs, but in the future, if you're writing complex programs, this habit of adding comments and appropriate messages will make others' life and even your life easier. You have written a code and you're looking at it after 5 or 6 months, you may not be able to understand your own code itself, right? So please make sure you add comments and appropriate messages to your program. Okay. So by the end of this session, the present session, you'll be able to write logical and relational expressions for given problems and implement selection statements using Raptor. Prerequisites for this session, you should have basic knowledge of Raptor and its usage, which we have already done in the previous session. So that much knowledge is enough for continuing with this session. Okay. So the Raptor programs earlier, whatever you have done, we have seen only sequential program control, right? Sequential means one after the other. So it goes, in the order that you have provided the statements in your program. So the user has a control. So depending on his requirement, he'll place all the statements in that order. And when Raptor is executing this program, it will start with the start statement and then statement 1 and then statement 2 and statement 3. Right, so it will go in this order and at the end it will execute this statement and it will end the program, right? But for most of the real world problems, can we develop solutions using sequential control alone? Is it possible? Can anybody answer? Just by using sequential control alone, can we? Yeah, MIC, thank you. So we cannot develop solutions for all the real world problems using sequential control alone, right? So most of the real world situations, they require you to take a decision based on some conditions, right? So based on those conditions, you'll have to decide what action should be taken and which path to follow, right? Okay, so let us take a typical scenario. I have an important class to attend and I have my favorite heroes movie released today and I want to go and watch that movie today itself, right? So what decision to make? Okay, friends, for me, right, I see only one this thing here, one option here. I obviously go to a movie. But in some difficult situations, right, it may not be possible. Okay, maybe I have a very less attendance and my principal had asked me to attend all the classes, and otherwise no, I won't be able to write exams. Okay, under certain circumstances, right, I'll have to consider the other option as well, right, even this option. Okay, and I have to make a decision based on the situation. Okay, so how do we program this kind of scenarios using Raptor? Okay, so we have something called selection statement in Raptor. Let us take a look how it is implemented in Raptor. So we have earlier we have done a Raptor program, addition of two numbers, right? So what we have done here, let me take a look at this. Did I share my desktop? Okay, so let me take this example. What did we do here? We have asked for a number and we have asked for another number and then added these numbers. But how do we know if the user has entered only numbers, right? We are not making sure if he is using only numbers, right? So what do we have to do here? We'll have to see, we'll have to check whether the entered input is a number or not, and based upon that, we'll have to proceed further with the program. So what we can do here is, this is the selection statement I'm talking about. So I can use this selection statement and modify this program a bit so that it becomes more meaningful, and we are actually checking for the input as well. So we are starting here. Okay, let me actually add this a bit later. See, we are asking the user to input a number here, and here I'm going to add a selection statement. Here I'm going to check whether the number one, this input, is really a number or not. For this purpose, I'm going to modify the condition here. So I have a function, inbuilt function in Raptor called isNumber. If you just vaguely remember something, right, if you just type that, you'll get some help here. See, so here I can use this isNumber variable. Okay, I can use this function to check whether the input is a number or not. I'm going to use this function isNumber, and what am I passing to this function? The variable name here is, I have number one. Even I'm getting help for this. I have named my variable as number one and number two. So first I'm going to check number one. Okay, so I'm checking here. If number one is a number, then I do something. If not, I do something. So if it is not a number, what I'll do, I'll notify the user that he has entered a wrong input. And I'll say this, the input is not a number and I'm quitting. Okay. And if the first input is a number, then what I'll do, I'll ask for the second number. Then only I'll ask for the second number. So let me take it out of here and add it here. I just did Control X and then I'm doing it Control V here. So simple command that works here. So I am again asking the user to enter second number 2. And again here, what I have to do, I'll have to check whether it is a number or not. So what I'm going to do, I'll use another selection statement and place it here, right? And this time I'm going to check whether the second input is a number or not, right? So I'm going to use the same function again, isNumber, and this time I'm going to pass variable number 2. Oh no, isNumber. Okay, I have a spelling mistake here. Okay, so Now, if again first input is a number, but second number is not second input is not a number, then what do I do? I print again a valid statement to the user and then fit the program. So I'm going to just Control C here, copying, and Control V here. So I just have this statement here. Okay, so we will again say the input is not a number and you quit the program. Okay, what if he has inputted a number itself? Now I have entered this path. The first input is also a number and second input is also a number. Now what do? I proceed further with my program. So what needs to be done here? I need to add these two numbers and print the output. So I have this code here. So what do I do here? I'll just do a Control X and Control V. Okay, so I have moved these two statements to this path. Okay, so let us run this program and see what happens. Right? Let me save it first, run it. Okay, I'm entering the first number as 10 and second number as 20. First I'm checking for valid input and it prints 30 for me. Okay, what if I enter invalid input here? Okay, I input A. See, it says the input is not a number, I'm quitting the program. Let us run it for one more time. First time I'm entering 10 and second time I'm entering a string. It again says the input is not a number and it quits the program. So this is what actually we are doing it here. See, let us take a look once again. We are asking the user to enter the first number and we have a selection statement here. If it is a number, we have one path to follow. If it is not a number, we have another path to follow. If it is not a number, it prints an appropriate message to the user and quits the program. If it is a number, then it asks for the second number. And again here we check for whether it is a number or not. And if it is a number, we proceed further, add these two numbers and print the output. If it is not a number, then we again print a valid statement, valid message to the user and quit the program. So this is how we can use selection statements. Desktop, we are not sharing desktop. Yeah, we are not sharing. Okay, let us move on further. I hope this is clear. If it is not, please send a message in the chat window. Otherwise, I'll proceed further. Okay. So to make it more clear, let us take another example and see how the selection statements can be used. Thank you, MIC. Okay, let us take another example. Okay, so let me open another Raptor file and let me save it. Okay, so I need to find here, let me show it here, check if a given number is even or odd. Okay, so let us start here. So given number, we are asking the user to enter a number. So I am using the input statement here and ask the user to enter a number and I'll name it as num. Okay, and again I'm going to check here. Every time we write a program, we have to make it robust. Okay, so I'm going to check here if it is a number or not. Okay, is number and we are passing num here. If it is a number, then only I am proceeding further. Otherwise, we are going to output a message to the user and quit the program. Okay. Okay. If the user entered a number indeed, then what do we have to do? We'll have to check whether the number entered is even or odd. So how do we do this? We have a math operator, mod operator. So we can, with the help of mod operator, we can check whether the number is even or odd. So again for this I'll have to make a decision. If the number is even, then I'll have to print a message saying that the number entered is even. If not, I have to print a message saying that the number entered is odd. So again there is a selection here. So based upon the condition, I'll have to print a proper message. So I have to select between two options here. So I need to use the selection statement again. So here what will be the condition? Num %2 is 0. We all know if num mod 2 is 0, then the number is even. If not, the number is odd. So depending on this, I'll print appropriate messages here. So I would say here that the number entered is even. And in this case, I'll just say the number entered is odd. Right? Let me run this program once. Okay. So I'll check for the valid input first. I'm entering 20. It says the number entered is even. What if I enter 35? The number entered is odd. Now let me check for the invalid input as well. Okay, I enter. See, I want to enter maybe 120. By mistake, I enter 20. Says the input entered is not a number. It quits the program. So this is how I made my program robust, by checking even this thing. Hope this is clear. If not, please let me know again using the chat window. So we have another example of checking whether checking the maximum. Thank you, Mick. So I'll show you another example, to find maximum of 3 numbers. So let me again share my Raptor program here. So let me open another, yes, okay. I've opened a fresh Raptor program, and here I'll have to check maximum of 3 numbers. So what do I have to do here? I have to take input 3 times from the user, and I'll say enter the first number, num1, enter the second number, num2, enter the third number, num3. Please remember, each time we take an input from the user, we'll have to check for the validity. Okay, but for this time I'm not doing it because of time, this thing. So let me proceed further, assuming that the user is entering only numbers. But otherwise, whenever you write a program, please make sure you check every time. Right? Now I'll have to find the maximum number. So what do I do here? First, I take a selection statement. Oh no. Add a selection statement here, and then see what is the bigger number among num1 and num2. Okay. If num1 is bigger than num2, that means among these two num1 is bigger. So I'll have to check this against num3. right? So I'll add another selection statement. These are nested selection statements. So we have taken one selection statement and within it I have another selection statement. So here, once I am coming to this path, I know that my num1 is bigger than num2. Now here I am going to check it against num3. Okay. So if it is a yes, then I know my num1 is bigger than num2 and num3. So I am going to add output statement saying that num1 is bigger. Okay. If not, here I know num3 is bigger. So I'll say num3 is bigger. Okay. What if in my first selection statement itself, this condition is false? That means I am going to this path, meaning num2 is bigger than num1. Now I am going to check num2 against num3. So here I have another selection statement. Okay. Okay. In this selection statement, I am checking num2 against num3. Okay. If num2 is bigger than num3, then we'll output a statement saying that num2 is bigger. Okay. If not, I'll put another statement saying that num3 is bigger. Okay. So here let me run this program. I'll say 30, 20 and 10. So my num1 is 30, so it prints num1 is bigger. Similarly, you can enter other inputs and check this program. Okay. Okay. So I hope this is clear. So we have seen enough examples. So let us move on to some workout. So let us simulate this grade sheet. So please go through this program and go through this problem here. We have student marks. If student marks are greater than or equal to 90, we have to print to the user saying that it is excellent. If it is in between 75, I mean, if it is greater than or equal to 75 and less than 90, we have to print good. Greater than or equal to 60 and less than 75, average. Greater than or equal to 50 and less than 60 needs improvement. Less than 50 needs reassessment. So marks can be between 0 and 100. So let us take 15 minutes time and simulate this using Raptor. Right now it is 12:15. So by 12:30, let us wrap this up. Yeah, if you have any issues, please, I'll be here sitting. So please message me in the chat window. I'll be able to help you.
బాబాతో లాక్డౌన్ వస్తాము ఇది ఏందో పైకి పెట్టుకున్నారు చెప్పా
Hello, Aryabhatta. Um, are you doing these tasks, Aryabhatta? Can you please come to the chat window and let me know if you're doing these tasks? Aryabhatta.
టైప్ చేయమంటారు. హలో
Okay. Can you hear me, Aryabhatta?
ఎస్
I can't hear you basically. Yeah. I can't hear you. So can you please come to the chat window and let us chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we need to have hands-on this thing. So we need to have computers for all the sessions. All the sessions are going to be like this. So it's better we move on to the lab, Aryabhatta. Can we do that?
నెక్స్ట్ టైం
How can we see? And VNR VGIT, is anybody there? Okay, okay. So you people are working on the tasks, right? Thank you. High tech, Raptor is not installed? Yeah, please do it during the lunch time. Yeah, thank you, VRSCC. Uh, yeah, high tech, please try to install it as soon as possible. Otherwise, we won't be able to proceed further. I mean, you'll be able to understand, but without doing, we won't be able to fully understand. Oh, okay. So okay, when this problem get resolved, what time? Can we expect to install it sooner? During this lunchtime or something? They're done. And can I know if all of you have done the registrations part? Because without registrations, you won't be able to upload your tasks. Yeah, please do the registrations as soon as possible. Yeah, please do that. Because we expect you to work on these tasks and upload them to our portal so that, yeah, thank you MIC. So rest of the colleges, please do the registrations as well as soon as possible. Then only you will be able to upload your tasks to our portal. Okay, are we done with this tasks? Task, the first one, simulating the grade sheet. Okay, VR Siddhartha is done. Okay, VNR is doing registration. Yeah, great. So anybody wants more time for workout one? We just have 1 or 2 more minutes, and we'll have to proceed further. Okay, so let us proceed further, and let me go to the next task. So let us do this. Compute the maximum of 3 numbers without using greater than or less than operations. I showed you using these operators. Let us do it now without using them. And we have 15 minutes. Let us finish it by 12:45. Then I have a couple of tasks I'll just show you. in 1 minute and then we are done. So let us do this faster. Kids, I know you're all students doing this CT. How is it going? Can anybody come to the chat window? Kids, kids, can you hear me? So I need response from anybody from Kids, Krishna Chaitanya Institute of Technology. Can any one of you please respond? I know there are 70 students in Kids. Can any one of you please respond? Yeah, please let me know if it is done already. It is a pretty simple task. Anybody from Kids? Can you please respond? Kids coordinator, can you please respond? Kids coordinator. Uh, Kids coordinator, Mohanadipti garu, can you please respond? So whoever has finished this task, Is everybody done with this task? We are approaching the time actually, almost 12:42, 12:43. We have 2 more minutes, so please finish it faster. After this, we have a few more tasks, that you need to work on. I'll show you, and I'm going to upload this into the portal, the whole PPT that I have used for this session, and you can download it and view the workouts that you have not worked on and do them in your free time and upload it to our portal. So you'll have to upload all the workouts and other tasks that I'm going to show you. You need to upload to the portal. Okay, so let us move on to the next slide. We have another workout here. So, because we are running out of time, please do this in your free time. So, this is a program which takes two integers from the user and checks whether both are double digit numbers. If both are not double digit numbers, then return false and end the program. Okay. So this is the workout that you need to work on in your free time. And we have some more tasks for you. Maybe you can assume these as homework and please work on these. So here is a program to write, you need to write a program which takes two integers a and b as inputs and prints large if sum of a and b is greater than 20 and medium if it is in the range 10 and 20 and small otherwise. And we have another task. You need to, okay, sure, I'll do that. So this one, this workout, actually you don't have to note this down because I'm going to upload this PPT to the portal so that you can download it and go through the entire PPT and it will have all these workouts. Is it okay, MIC? Yeah, thank you. So I'm just going to show you here because I'm saying that, yeah, you need to work on these in your free time. So we have another task. So it takes three integers as input and if it is possible to add two of the integers to get the third one, you need to print possible, otherwise you need to print impossible. So please make sure you validate inputs before you move on to the program, that the way I did when I was showing the examples. Please make the program robust and add appropriate prompting messages and comments to your program, and also while printing your output, print with appropriate messages, meaningful messages, so that it will be easy for the others to understand. So let us make it a habit from now on so that you'll do it every time you write a program. No matter it is Raptor, Java, any other program, please make this habit and extend this habit to other programming languages that you learn. Okay, so we have to do the workout 3, task 1 and task 2 in your free time, and you need to upload all the workouts, meaning 3 workouts and 2 tasks to the portal. Okay. Oh, we have another task. Sorry. We have another task here. You need to read two integers and perform the following operations based on the user input. User will have to choose, right? If he presses 1, you need to do addition. If he presses 2, you need to do subtraction. And 3 for multiplication, 4 for division. So please go through this task as well. So totally we have 3 workouts and 3 tasks. So please do these and upload to the portal. And any questions for me? As I mentioned, I am going to upload this no, PPT to the portal so you can download and go through the contents and workouts and tasks. Has it been uploaded already, Amshi? No? So we are going to upload it in another 5 minutes. So please, come to the chat window if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll end this session. We have lunch between 12:45 and 1:45. Let us all meet again at 1:45 sharp. Okay? Hmm? Yeah, you can raise your hands, right, if you have any issues. Okay, sir. Hmm? Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Sandhya ma'am has a question.
are you able to hear me?
Yes, Sandhya, now yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. So that was great that all of the people were able to participate. And are they all still on right now?
Right now, yes.
Okay, great. So I just want to say that those of the people that missed the orientation, I plan to do a makeup session for 20 minutes. I know high tech came in late because of some technical problems, and so did VNR, VJIT. VNR, did you attend the orientation in full or did you miss part of it? So it just need to be like a 15-20 minute orientation is what I plan to do. So I also would like to see how we can schedule it. So is it just high tech and VNR? We can take that offline and talk, okay? So right now, we'll just let you go to lunch. Thank you.
Yeah. Signing off, Kaumudi and NCDU.